and that's always a big, thick, thick certificate of authenticity. I'm laughing because of my own mind, you guys. But if you're laughing too, then you gotta mind that way too. Hello everyone and welcome back in, and we are reviewing a Disney doll. I'm super excited because I feel like Disney in 2025 is, I think they're coming back into their like Disney era where their dolls are actually selling out faster and the quality is it's there. But I'm like I'm getting excited for 2025 doll releases because I'm feeling that they're getting there. They're getting there. But before we get into this Disney doll review of the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio, I want to take a moment to thank all of my current subscribers who have tuned into my channel. Thank you so much for your support, and if you are new to my channel, whether you like the gameplays that I do or the collection doll reviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, it helps me out. Now before we get into this doll review, I kind of want to talk about the experience of this doll release. So I laugh because I wake up and my friend, they message me on Instagram and they're like, hey, did you get it? And I'm like, get what? And they were like, the Blue Fairy doll, and they sent me the link, and I was like, it's up already? I thought it comes out the next day, which is the 24th, which it was supposed to be released that day. And I was like, okay, well, let me just order it. And it went through, and I was like, okay, well, this is strange. There's going to be a lot of people that are upset about it that thought it was coming out the 24th because it was advertised for the 24th. So I was like, okay. And so I got it shipped that same day, and I was like, ooh, I hope I'm really going to get it, because I heard that potentially they were canceling orders. And I was like, oh, great. So do I try again on the actual release day, or do I not? And so I was just like, you know what? If it was meant to be, it was meant to be. If it's not, it's not, you know? And so I was just like, I'm not gonna deal with it. But I did go and at least try to look, and oh my gosh, like, it sold out quick. Like within, I don't even know, the 5 minutes? I don't know, but I know people who were trying to get her didn't, and Disney tends to do this thing where it goes out of stock, but you can still add to the bag, and sometimes like maybe 15 minutes down you can check out, and I think because they're holding stock to make sure orders process, I don't know, but it was a mess. It was a mess. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. So hopefully Disney, for future releases, don't make that mistake of releasing early. So crossing my fingers for all you doll collectors like myself, because when Giselle comes out, I'm gonna need them to get their act together there, okay? But anyways, we are going to be reviewing the Blue Fairy doll from Pinocchio, and I am super excited because they're branching out of the Disney Princess line and going into characters that we don't really, I guess, have dolls of. So I'm like super excited to get into this review. So let's go ahead, start with the box. Okay, so starting with the box. Ooh, it's a big box because they're the 17-inch dolls, but I love the box. We get this kind of, what is it? Not a translucent, more of like a shine foil feel of the box with the blue, and then you get like this wooden effect throughout the whole box. And then we have a gold border, and at the very bottom we have the Blue Fairy kind of, it's like it gives an effect of a plaque, I guess, that you screw into the wood, giving, I guess, like a doll effect that it would be in Pinocchio's room, or where Geppetto, right? Geppetto? Is that his name? The maker? Yes, Geppetto would make his items, kind of, and how you could just put the Blue Fairy doll if you had one in there. I guess I kind of like that. But on the sides, we just have that kind of gold border, and then Pinocchio 85th. The back of the box, you get that same kind of effect with the wooden effect, and then we got that kind of gold border there with the floral and vineyard kind of effect. Then you get the description as always, and then you have a Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket kind of gold texturized sketch there. They do the boxes do have the ribbons, which I hate. I don't know why they do it, but they have the handle here, Blue Fairy and the foil kind of effect. And I get it. They're trying to be economically friendly. So like if you just can hold her like this, taking her out, I don't know, but let's bring back the older boxes, Disney. Come on. Like, you already messed it up with these ones. Because if you're an older doll collector and you have the older boxes, I mean, it's already ruined. So if we go back to it, I mean, I don't think it'd ruin it anymore. Okay, anyways. And then the Blue Fairy also comes with a certificate of authenticity. I have, let's turn it to the English side. I have number 827 out of 3,000, and it coincides with the box itself. So I really like that Disney does that, and it's always a big, thick certificate of authenticity. I'm laughing because of my own mind, you guys. But if you're laughing too, then you gotta mind that way too. But anyways, off onto the doll herself. I'm super excited to have this doll in my collection. Every 17-inch, I believe every limited edition doll that Disney does comes with a stand. But the stands are kind of like that acrylic kind that all the 17 inches come with. And we're gonna start with her shoes. Her shoes are this kind of, baby blue shoe? She doesn't have a heel, so it's like she's stepping on her tippy toes. Okay, girl, that you get in your calves, workout. Great. And then she has these laces there. And then I love her skin. We get that shine-like effect, glittery effect. I know a lot of people don't like that in some of the 17-inch, or I don't know if they made it in the designers, if they've given the skin tone. I don't recollect that, but that gives that shiny, shimmery feel, and it's throughout the whole body here. And I do like that because it gives the doll that fairy kind of ethereal, I guess, vibe there. Just like glittery, like she's a fairy. She's gonna have glitter all over her. But anyways, so the dress itself. So the dress is like a mermaid dress, and I know a lot of people are tired of mermaid dresses, whether it be Monster High, whether it be Disney, etc., etc. Me, I'm okay with them, but I guess it's really the design and how much effort it looks like went into it, and also the quality. So the first layer of this dress is a kind of sheer, and it is a nice kind of thick sheer fabric, and it's a light blue, and it goes all the way around, so I really like that. And as I try to lift up, it looks like it's actually, I'm putting my finger in there, it does feel like even the top part here is sewed onto it. So if you take off this top first part, I feel like the sheer part would be that same kind of mermaid dress on its own. So I think that's a plus there. Going on to the next layer of this dress, you get a darker kind of blue, thicker fabric, and then you get the embroidered silver effect with the kind of whimsy-like design, the stars where she would maybe like wave her wand. You get that kind of effect there, and it goes all the way up. We get the kind of embellishments there with the blue, and it stops right by her pelvis, I guess you could say, which, I mean, okay. I'll tell you, I don't care for that. And we'll look at the rest of the dress. So the other side also has that same thing with all the embellishments, etc. But the back, they always skimp on the back. They always skimp on the back. And I think, I really do understand and get their reason for doing that, because the doll should be in the box. But for those who do open it, and I have recently began to open boxes to do reviews, and I tend to get 2 dolls so I can, but this doll I was only able to get 1, and Blue Fairy is not kind of like my top characters anyway, so I was like, well, I'll just debox it. But nothing on the back. I do like this rope texture on the front of the dress. It is nice. We get a bigger jewel in the front there too. And then it goes all the way down, and you also get like a twisted ribbon there that's tacked onto this jewel there too. And then at the bottom of the rope tassel kind of thing, you get these beads. And I love that. I think that's a good touch to this doll. Overall, the dress does come up here, and it looks like it's an additional fabric for the bust here that's sewed in, and it's giving a like a top layer of tinsel throughout the whole dress, which gives that shine of a fairy. And then we get these twists for the shoulders, the what are they called? I always blank when I'm doing these reviews, you guys. The spaghetti straps or straps. So the twisted straps, there you go. As you guys may know, I'm not a fashion person. So I'm just a doll collector, and if something I like catches my eyes, I get it. And but that's essentially the dress, and like I said, we get the bottom portion of the dress here too, which is connected, it seems like, to this bottom part. The sleeves are also connected, and they are sewed in to this shawl kind of texture that they give her. But before we get into the shawl, it does have a ribbon that is tied there, giving that extra quality to the doll, and it's on both sides. But I tried to pull it to see if it was separate, and it looks like it is actually sewed on this. So it's like it gives an effect of a shawl, but it's like long sleeves, like a long sleeve onto her. So I mean, it's not that bad in my opinion, but it is a sheer tully, I guess, kind of fabric here. And they added the embellishments as well, which I honestly don't think it needed. I feel like they could have added the embellishments here at the top instead of on the sleeves here. For me, I don't know. I don't really care for the embellishments on this. Now looking further into it here, the actual straps also have a layer of that same kind of fabric here that goes down to the back, which gives the illusion of it having that kind of shawl effect for me. She doesn't have a necklace, but she does have her wand, and her wand gives this kind of translucent feel, a spirally feel there, and I really do like that texture. See-through, I was about to say bibbidi bobbidi boo, but she don't say that. Anyways, the Blue Fairy does have her wand, and that's all that she really comes with. Moving up to her face. Her face is so beautiful. The screen print is really neat. The blush, the quality of the print there. We get the eyeshadow colors with the blues and purples, it seems, and then the rooted eyelashes, which I really love. And it's giving her more of it's not like it, for me it seems like it's more of a human kind of look there. More than a cartoony, but I think in the cartoon, the character herself did have more of a human kind of features there. So I appreciate that. And then, of course, like I said, the skin has that kind of glittery effect to it. She doesn't have earrings, which I think was a miss there on Disney's part. But I mean, she has these big wings here, which we'll get to in a moment. She does have an accessory at the top on her head with her headband. And it is it plastic? Yeah, it's plastic. It's plastic. It feels plastic in the tap. When I tap it, it taps like plastic. So you get this kind of neat headband with the stars that are incorporated, kind of like how the box design was with the kind of windy design. You also get the embellishments here. Her hair is a nice blonde color, and it goes down into these beautiful curls. And now that we're here, look at these beautiful majestic wings. I love the rainbow translucent feel that they gave to it. It is a big plastic with these kind of embossed designs on it, and it is sewed in the back here. But if you want to snip and take it off, you can, but I don't know if you can put it back on. I don't know. I wouldn't risk it. From what I'm seeing, maybe you can. No, it looks like it's sewed. I don't know. Wait, maybe you can pop them off and pop them back. No, I'm not even gonna try it. But that is beautiful. I love it. So that's essentially all of the Blue Fairy. I'm gonna give you my overall rating. Honestly, my honest review on this, I would probably give it a higher rating. I would say 9 out of 10. Other than the more like, I would want more here, more on the back, maybe the earrings. I feel like with her headband and wings, she doesn't really need earrings. I would say she doesn't need a necklace either. I think overall, it's a really neat doll. The fabric is a high quality in it, and I feel sorry for those who got their orders canceled. I don't know, Disney made a big mistake by releasing her early. I was one of the thankful and lucky ones who got her with the early release, and I didn't cancel my order, but that was a little bit of anxiety because I thought they were, and I didn't know if I needed to. So maybe she'll come back in stock with a limited amount once Disney finally sends out all their orders. But I'm super excited to see what Disney does with other characters coming out. Giselle's supposed to come out. Supposedly there's an Yzma doll coming out. I think Disney is doing better in this year of 2025 on their dolls because Cinderella sold out same day, and now Blue Fairy sold out. I don't know about the live action Snow White, so they may not be as well. I guess that I feel like it's not going to sell as well as these ones, but we'll see. I could be wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this doll. If you were able to get her, did you decide to pass on her? Are you regretting not getting her? I'm just curious. Other than that, that's essentially my review. I hope y'all had a great time, and as always, I hope you have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at, and remember to stay kind to yourself as well as to others. Simply Rye.